Hello, everybody. My name is Bright Rose, and welcome back to the ZombieCraft Patreon server and the Ren Faire build that we have been working on. I am currently stood in the near-finished upper town area of the build. All of this so far is pretty much done. We just need little details with the buildings and ultimately the armor stands and things like that adding in around this area. But right now it is pretty much done. What I think I'm going to do is when I get this to a point where it's ready to have all the armor stands thrown in, I'm going to open it up to the ZombieCraft community and basically say, this is the theme, this is what I'm going for. If you want to come and do some armor stand stuff, come here, I'll provide you with the resources. Do what you want to do around this area. The ZombieCraft community is an amazing, creative group who are honestly geniuses when it comes to armor stands and things like that. So I would just love to see what they could come up with for this area. But what we are working on now is the lower area, the fair part of the Ren Faire. This is the town, and down here in this lower section we have the fairground, and that is what we are going to be doing today. So far I've just got a bit of a rough layout of where the ground is going to be, and I've been throwing together a few rough little tents, like nice canvas tents made out of quartz blocks here, for what we're going to have in this general area. And I pretty much have a good idea of what we're going to do, but now is just a case of getting those things from my brain matters onto the blocks. And yeah, that should happen. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going to bring you back in a little bit when we've got a better idea of what's going on here. I'm experimenting with how to do sort of little like fair stalls and things like that, because quite honestly, I don't really know how to do it. I have a vague idea of what I want, but working out exactly how to get there is something else. What I'm going for is I want a kind of wooden framework that then has a canvas roof on it. And trying to get that, at least convert the image in my head into something that's real and in the world, is a little bit more difficult. So I'm just trying to go for something that's a little bit bigger than human, or in this case our sprite's head. So 3-4 blocks, something like that, and then having what is most likely going to be a sloped roof made out of more quartz like this, but most likely slab on top of it. So I think if we go for something like this, where we have the spruce trapdoors at the bottom and then the oak on top, that'll probably work quite well. Although looking at it, what I've just done now, I realise it's probably better to have these slabs, or these trapdoors rather, on this block, leaving this entire block on the inside available for placing things against the wall. I'm gonna have to think about this and try and work out what's the most practical and also best looking way of doing it. I've put together this basic design. Going off what I said, I've moved these trapdoors back onto this block as opposed to this block, which has allowed us to have these nice little table areas on the inside that stuff can get put on. And I've got the sloping roof here with the quartz blocks to look like a canvas roof. And well, it's not 100% what I was imagining. It's getting closer, but I'm just missing something. I feel that just will tie it together. Maybe once the flooring's done and we've got the texturing with the dirt and things like that around, and we've got the armor stand scenes dotted around, it'll make it work a lot better. I may even try to put some sort of guy ropes coming down from the corners of this canvas area to make it look a little bit more tent-like. But it's working. I like it. I'm not going to swamp loads of them all over the place. I may put another couple dotted around the area, like one over here in this corner and maybe one here, just to spread them around. But it kind of gets across what I was going for. A more solid looking building than the tents that we've got going on here. But right now, it fits with the theme. It works, and it's a nice free open space that we can have a lot of armor stand stuff around and get a nice little bit of interaction and more detail into the build. I'm getting onto the texturing of this general area, and I'm just smashing away some of the edges where the grass moves onto the path block, so I can go over this area and just add in some more of the various types of dirt and things like that that I'm going to be adding just to this area. And we're going to work with my usual way of doing paths, where the most trampled area is the path block, and then we progressively go through the lighter blocks until we get into the grass, which is going to be bone meal and things like that. I've also got the light levels on at the moment, just because I am taking out the torches as we go, so I get a general idea of exactly what we're dealing with, because ultimately I want this space to be completely spawn proof, and that's going to take a little bit of work, and we're going to have to dot a few lights hidden here and there, but it's going to be just so much easier for when we are eventually moving around this area and we don't have to worry about mob spawning and things like that. So just keeping that in the back of my mind as I'm running around doing this makes it a lot easier in the long run. I wasn't greatly liking this area as you come up the stepway here and the path splits between the upper area and the lower area. It just didn't look quite right. So what I'm going to do, just to kind of blend it into what we've already got, is I'm going to do a quick bit of stonework and just throw a few blocks around, dotting them in this area just to build this up so it kind of blends into the landscape. And I'm not going to spend too much time doing this. I'm not even going to bother mining that iron ore out. I'm just going to kind of throw some things down so it just looks a little bit better than what we had. And I've got some mossy blocks as well, just so we can add a little bit of variation here and there. But I just want it to look a little bit better than what was there. And that is just going to happen pretty rapidly. Probably not even going to come back and look at it after I've added these little bits in here and there. Just add... maybe we'll get rid of that one as well. Yeah, that works. It's been a few days since I last did a little bit of recording, but stuff has been going on at the Ren Faire build. I have been slowly adding my own little armor stands here and there, you know, just little stupid things. And we have been working on the lower area where the fair part is. And, well, I've been getting a little bit of help as well, because I called in some of the Shenanigans crew to help out, and Ren and Sani have dropped in and have been going mad with the armor stands. Ren and Sani always absolutely knock it out of the park with their armor stand work, and this sort of thing is totally up Ren's street. So Ren has dived into this full effort, and I'm going to go down and show you some of that stuff in a minute that Ren has been up to. But one thing that is slightly unfortunate that I do have to address, because now I suddenly have a much higher waistline on these pants, is because I'm doing the armor stands, I've had to re-engage the full armor display and not use the mod that I normally use, which reduces the level of armor. So you can, you know, actually see half the armor I'm wearing now, and it covers up my skin, which kind of sucks, but, you know, we have to make the armor stands work properly. So it's something we have to do. And when we're not looking at the armor stands, I'll probably switch it round again so you can see my beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous skin in all its glory. But let's go and have a look at what Rain's been up to. Rain! Rain, where are you? I see a Rain. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Busy at work. I'm jealous of, well, the patience that you have to do this stuff.
ADHD. Hyperfocus is a thing. So yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah.
What's up?
Hello. I am doing a little tour of this lower area to show the stuff that's gone on, because I don't think I've actually filmed this since I had 3 tents here. So.
Oh gosh. So there's a lot happened. Right.
Yeah, I kind of got lazy and built stuff and didn't record. Is that lazy if you build stuff but don't record? Probably. I'm supposed to be like a content creator person.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Rain, show me the armor stands that you've been doing. I've been bigging you up off camera, so.
So I'm doing the well. You built the maypole, and I was like, well, let's actually make it a maypole. So now I'm working on the actual people that are going around it. I have to finish this dress. This dress is half done, but yeah. I
didn't actually look up. You've added purple and magenta wool blocks with armor stands to the top of the maypole. That is. That is so pretty.
Yeah, and there's gonna be 3 women running around with this, and it's gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be worth it. So that's good.
It's very cool. Don't burn yourself out doing things.
That's fine. And I also did these. I did the players. So yeah.
These are so pretty though.
I like how they turned out so far. They're pretty good so far. I might add a few more things, but yeah.
They look very cool. I mean, all I said was flute and guitar, and you've knocked it out of the park.
I had to put violin in as well.
Oh, well, yes, violin. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Is that a bit of dye, or is that a bit of gunpowder? Being the
grey dye.
That's very cool.
Also, tips are always welcome, which is nice.
I don't have any diamonds on me at the moment, and I don't think you'd like it if I threw a tomato at you.
No, that's all right. I'm fruity enough. I don't need another one.
I'm going to go and do a shop at the various head shops that we have, including yours. Do you want anything for, like, displays or anything like that?
Ooh. Yeah, you can see if they have any water buckets. I think I might have some water buckets in mine.
I will see what I can grab.
Cool. Have fun.
You too. Keep up the awesome, amazing work that you're doing. I'm probably gonna go and do interiors because
they're fun as
well. I mean, yes, they are, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay, see you later.
Bye. It is the day after the stream night, and look at all the amazing work that we got done on stream. There is so much. There's still a lot of naked armor stands dotted around for where people are going to go and things like that, enjoying the fair, but there is so much that got done. Rain and Sani have really knocked this out of the park with all of the various armor stands and things like that that they have added all over the place. It is just amazing. And, I added my own little ones here and there, but I wouldn't put myself anywhere near their quality of work. It is all coming together really well now, and it is beginning to look like a very populated area. We have even got interiors for some of the buildings put in, which is amazing. Some of them need a little bit of work here and there, a little bit more things added in. Oh, look, it's a rain. But it is going to get done. Rex's ass has expanded as we expected it would, but these things happen. And it is nearly complete. The build celebration is this coming Sunday, so there are a couple of days with which we have to get the very last bits done, and that is mainly just completing these little armor stands that are dotted around the place, maybe putting a few more things in some of the buildings, some of these shops and the tents down there, but otherwise it is pretty much done. I have one project that I kind of want to do, which I left just in case I had enough time to do it. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to make the fake cardboard castle on top of the hill. Practically, I could probably knock it out in a couple of hours, maybe another hour or so after that to get the armor stand work and things like that done, but I'd rather make sure that all of the actual Ren Faire with the upper and the lower areas are done before I start taking on another area of the build. But I'll make a judgment on that based on whether or not I have enough time after we finish all of this kind of stuff. Overall, though, I am so amazingly pleased with everything that has been done here. The Shenanigans crew and the ZombieCraft community really come together to get this sort of thing done, and it is amazing. All the little details, all the little things that are going on around here, this is why I love armor standing. It brings a certain amount of life and fluidity to a build that just having the buildings and things like that around here wouldn't achieve. It's why I love it. It's why I joined ZombieCraft. It's just amazing. And we are going to go on and complete this, and hopefully we will be able to present it full and completed this coming Sunday at the build celebration. But for now, I am going to wrap up. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little trip through the Ren Faire build so far. There's got to be one more episode next week of the completion of the build. If you do want to check that out, please drop a subscribe, drop a like, all of those other things you are supposed to do. I am so very, very grateful. Thank you again very much. My name is Bright Rose, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!